So I have taken my pants off and have thoroughly shit all over the Glamour channel. I'll give it another chocolate surprise too, because for the channel this shitty, it definitely enjoys my shit. Honestly, it probably gets off to it too, which if you're confused what that means, then just go to Google and do World 34 poop. Now I got some weird shit in my search history, but I ain't going that far. If you all want to, then feel free to go there, I don't care. But enough about showing the Glamour channel my brown starfish. Did you know that there is probably 3 million years worth of videos on YouTube? I don't know if that's true, but someone who is bored and is a math nerd, feel free to figure it out. And of all that content, 0% of it is actually good. I know, it's pretty mind-boggling. My channel's a pretty good example of that because it's just a bunch of short, shitty videos. Actually, honestly, it begs the question why you're here. Like, I'm probably making a crap video right now about another crap video, so is this probably the best use of your time? You should really think about that. For those who are willing to stay, I'm about to play a game. A game about one of those shitty videos. Can I figure out who eats meat in this video? The idea is there are 7 vegans here, except one of them is not actually a vegan. He is an imposter. So it's up to us to find out which one is the phony. I can't say I'm exactly the best at that. And this video is 12 minutes long, so I'm gonna have to find a way to watch through it. It definitely will not be that entertaining. So again, I encourage you to click off the video if you want to better use your time. But if you're down for torture, you have come to the right place.
Okay, Brandon, what do you eat?
You know, actually, it probably would have been smart if I learned these characters' names to have the best guess on who would be the vegan. Let's go back real quick. Okay, so I went back and watched the first minute to learn everyone's names and have already forgotten them. I'm not great with names, but I think that's more because their personalities just feel so bland and we're about to watch content with these guys again. The Glamour channel really does have competition for terrible content.
Okay. Who eats buckwheat in the morning? Like, I know people do.
Alright, so Aaron here is giving off mega vegan vibes for sure. I also see that she opted for the haircut that is shorter than my patience for all these shitty videos. You know, hey, that's haircut you choose, and you do you, Aaron. I don't stop you. Brandon here is an internet Jubilee. Did I even say that right? I don't care. So that sounds like he's an easy guy to fill into the group as the imposter. It is a little sus. What the fuck's going on with Jalen's hair? Is there a bunch of pens in there or something? I don't like it, man. I kind of hate it. Can I borrow one of those pens so I can write you some hate mail to just explain to you how stupid your hair looks?
I go to Taco Bell all the time.
What do you get at Taco Bell?
I get a crunch wrap, but swap out the beef and get some beans in there.
So
also swap out the sour cream and the cheese. And yeah.
Don't they
put
use
some
eggs in
beans.
their, like, in their wraps?
Brandon's questions and answers about Taco Bell, that's an intern right there. That's an intern answer. I basically heard those answers all throughout college. And college guys, you know, they rarely do their chores. They rarely do their tasks. That's kind of what the imposter has to do, so quite sus you, Brandon. Quite sus.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to continue doing it. Because if
You
I
guys,
don't...
we have 4 minutes left. Sorry to
Oh, yeah,
interrupt
sorry
you, but
about
we
that.
have 4 minutes. I want to hear from
Oh,
other
sorry.
people.
Well, she is clearly a bitch. We have confirmed that as well as we've confirmed she's a vegan. Although she is right, though. Penhair over there really needs to shut the fuck up because we haven't really actually heard everyone talk so far. Elizabeth right here is rocking the sunglasses tan. I've been there, too. It's kind of an awkward tan to get. Real quick, Shireen, what kind of necklace is that? That's as much as I can zoom in, but that feels like a Heartless necklace. Is the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts vegan? I don't know. Patty is like 20 years older than these other contestants. Did you make a mistake by coming here to the studio to film this rather than actually picking her kids up after school? Yeah, maybe it actually was a mistake and it's just her chance to escape that nightmare.
What is your favorite documentary that helped you go with the...
Oh, help me go vegan? I kind of watch like those YouTube ones.
Which ones? Like what name one?
I don't remember the names. I like saw them in the blogs that I was talking about.
I'll be honest, I'm on Shireen's side. Most bloggers are pretty forgettable. So I completely understand what you're getting at there. And that's not really too sus, I'd say. Well, round 1 just ended and they happened to kick Shireen off out of all that. Kind of sad because I don't actually think I think she is a vegan. I mean, right now my money's on Beef Man Brandon over there. I bet you he has the munchies, so he probably goes to Taco Bell a lot. And if you're going to Taco Bell not getting their crappy beef, you're not doing Taco Bell right, man.
What is your favorite soap that you use?
Oh my gosh.
You know, we haven't actually really talked much about the human mop. Yet over here is Malawi. He seems pretty safe. Like, it sounds like he does his tasks and stuff, does his chores. He is a mop after all. Patty feels safe too. she's also kind of like, she feels like she's probably too much into astrology. Like way too deep into that shit. Maybe she should find a better hobby. Like, perhaps just being a better parent to her kids.
You matches that.
I'll be honest, I was really bored and just skipped ahead and found out the gang decided to kick off Brandon. It sounds like they figured out that Brandon isn't exactly a vegan because he eats Sour Patches. So he's either 100% guilty or he's an idiot. I haven't figured that one out yet. What we do know is being a vegan fucking sucks. Like, you can't have the Sour Patches. If you go to Taco Bell, you have to have all the shitty meals because you replace the beef with, I guess, beans or something. Not to mention all the other issues you get too. Like, man, it sucks being a vegan. You have a really constricted diet. Kudos for those who can make it through it, but it's just like torturing yourself. Perhaps if we do actually still have prisoners of war, an effective way to torture them wouldn't actually be to do anything outside of just giving them vegan meals. That sounds pretty torturous. So this is the part where the gang has to decide if they've kicked off the non-vegan or not. So basically, is Brandon or Shireen the non-vegan? They decided they have gotten the non-vegan. I think they're right too, because I'm thinking Brandon is there. So he was either an idiot or he is not a vegan. Let's find out the answer.
If the lights turn red, the liar's still in the box, and you lose.
Okay, everyone looks nervous, so I feel a little bit more secure in this.
Oh,
Dang!
Brandon is a fucking idiot. And a terrible vegan. Turns out it's actually Penhair over here. He actually is not a vegan at all. And this dude knows how to play the game. You actually go back earlier, he was the one kind of like wasting all this time with his answer. Which is actually a pretty smart move right here. This guy clearly games.
I got one for me, one for my new Xbox. All right.
Yeah, this guy does game. I was actually right about that prediction, so got that going for me. But yes, this video is fucking terrible. This company has also hired a fucking moron in Brandon. Nice work, man. Of course I lost. I kind of knew I lost in the beginning because I decided to go ahead and watch this video. Anyone who watched this video, or even my video about this video, must have lost because we are forced to see it. It is something we'll be scarred with for the rest of our lives. How unfortunate for us.